pooping. Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to do a 2-month update video on this little man here, Winston, who was born on March the 9th, not the 10th like I keep telling people. I don't even remember the time he was born. How sad is that? I think it was like 10 something. I'm sure my husband will correct me. I'll put it up here. And he weighed a whopping 6 pounds 12 ounces as compared to Julian, who weighed 8 pounds 15 ounces. So I was completely shocked when I asked them how much he weighed, and that's what they told me. I wanted to know where the rest of him was. I was definitely expecting him to weigh more than his brother. I've just heard and seen a lot of babies, like second-time babies, that weigh more at birth than their sibling. So that's definitely what I was expecting. But anyways, this little man has been earthside for a couple months now, and he's doing very well. Things were a little bit rough in the beginning, waking up every couple hours to feed. I am bottle feeding him, but of course he's still waking up, or he was. He was still waking up pretty often to feed. He loves to sit up right now, guys. Actually, he always has, even from birth. He will fall asleep sitting up. It's kind of funny, like I can hold him up like this, hold his head, and he will legit fall asleep like that. But because of that, he doesn't really like his bassinet that is attached to the stroller. Hi. Oh, are you upset? Are you hungry? Oh, okay, mommy get you some food. Yeah, so like I said, he was 6 pounds 12 ounces. He was 19 inches, I think, at birth. And he did great. There was really no issues, except for when he was born, he didn't do the gasping for air and the big cry that they want to see babies have. So he did go to the NICU for a couple days and was on some breathing things, CPAP I think it's called, machine, just to make sure he was breathing okay. He did get off of that the first day, which was nice. And then he was doing great. Hi, what's wrong? So it's been a couple months, obviously, and in that time, he has just really excelled with everything. His eating is great. He went from eating in the NICU, I mean, he was eating, gosh, not even an ounce, to now he has about 6 ounces with every feed, every 3 to 4 hours, except for at night. He does go down to bed at 9 p.m., and he will wake up around 1. So we get a little bit of a stretch there, and then he sleeps usually from 1:30 until 5 o'clock. There have been a couple days, not many, but a couple, that he's actually slept from like 9 to like 6. We've only had a couple of those, but those are nice. And Julian is such a good sleeper that I just really hope Winston will kind of follow in his footsteps when it comes to sleeping, because Julian still sleeps through the night, no problem. This little man is now doing the cooing that babies do. I guess it's like baby talk. I never know though when he does it if he's gonna just start to cry, so I'm always trying to like shush him or stick the soother in his mouth. But I have to learn to not do that so much, because sometimes he's just talking. So when he was born, he was wearing newborn size, but they were still big on him. And now he's wearing like 3 to 6 months in some things. He's very tall. His last appointment, which was last week, so his 2-month appointment, he weighed 12.5 pounds, and he was 24.25 inches long. I believe he's in like the 25th to 30th percentile, where Julian was always 90 to 100 or more. Sometimes Julian was off the charts. So he's definitely, I think, going to be a smaller child, which is okay. He's super cute, and he really loves to cuddle. Like, he loves to cuddle his mom. Julian was very independent, I want to say, and Winston definitely likes to snuggle. Something new with Winston that I did different with Julian is, with Julian I had one of those infant bucket seats that, you know, just click into your car or on your stroller. but I hated it so much. With Julian, he outgrew it at 6 months. It was so heavy to carry around. So I ended up selling it. This time I decided to get the exact same car seat as I have for Julian now, which is the Diano Radian RXT, I believe it's called. So both my boys are in those car seats, and it has an infant insert, and it goes, I think, from 5 pounds, and I don't know what the top weight of it is, but basically it turns into a booster seat. So it's nice because I can use it from birth all the way to when he doesn't need a car seat anymore, as long as, of course, it's not expired, because I think they have like an 8-year expiry on them. So as long as it's not expired, I can pretty much use it until he no longer needs a car seat. So I opted to do that this time. I am 100% cloth diapering him, just as I did to Julian, and he's also smiling now, which is really cute. He's been smiling for the last week or so. Ever since he was born, though, he has smiled and laughed when he's sleeping. Not all the time, but he has done it a few times, which I thought was really funny. Obviously, it was just gas or something at that time, but still really funny. I'm really looking forward to him laughing and getting bigger. Basically, I want him to be the same size as Julian right now. I really love the age that Julian's at, and I can't wait until Winston and Julian can both play together, and I think that'll be really fun to watch them grow up together. What else can I tell you about Winston? He spits up when he burps, the same as Julian, but it only recently started, and I'm not 100% sure why. Though I did start using the powder formula during the day and then the ready to feed at night instead of just all ready to feed, so I'm wondering if it has something to do with that, because up until I switched to that, he would just burp without spitting up, which Julian never did. Julian always spit up. It was always like puke fest. And this one's starting to do it now too. So I'm not 100% sure why. If you guys formula feed and any of you have any suggestions, let me know. I am feeding him the Parent's Choice formula from Walmart. When I formula fed Julian, I used a bunch of the different popular brands like Enfamil, Similac, Good Start, all of those. But I found that Parent's Choice was the best for digestion for Julian. And as well, I liked when you shook the powder up, it didn't leave like chunks in it. I found that all of the other brands that I had tried, when you shook them, no matter how much you mixed it up, it always left chunks in it. And I hated that because I just didn't feel like it was fully mixed ever. He loves his swing, which Julian also did. And a swing is a complete lifesaver when you have a newborn, and especially when you have two and you need to do things around the house or your other child is needing you. So the swing has definitely been a lifesaver, but I did get a bouncer as well, which I didn't have with Julian. I opted to get a bouncer this time because I found that he really liked to be bounced up and down when I was holding him. Even in a laying down position, he enjoyed that. He fell asleep to that, so I thought I'd get a bouncer, which I'm glad I did, because in the summer I can take him outside in that bouncer because it's super light, so I can take the bouncer outside and put him in it while Julian's playing. So I think it's a good investment. There are a couple other things out there that you can get for a baby for outside, and I might look into something else as well, just because Julian absolutely loves to be outside right now, and I know he's going to want to be outside all summer. So I need to find multiple solutions for this guy to be comfortable when he's outside, and as well keep him out of the sun. And just the same as Julian as well, from newborn to 6 weeks, he was in a bassinet next to my bed. Obviously for just the ease of... He's pooping. Obviously for the ease of feeding at night, because he was up every 1.5, 2 hours, sometimes a 3-hour stretch, but it was just easier to have the ready to feed next to my bed and be able to just grab him and feed him when he started to get upset, so that it didn't wake everybody up. So he is now in his crib, which is nice. I find that everybody gets a way better sleep when baby is not in the room, and I don't even like them to be in the bassinet. in the room, to be honest, just because I do wake up to like every little sound thinking, oh, are they going to wake up? Are they going to want food? Should I fall back asleep or should I just wake up now and do it? And all those things kind of run through your head. So I was never a big fan of having them in my room, except just to have that, like I said, the ease of the feeding and the changing in the middle of the night. But since he's been in his crib, oh my God, I sleep so much better. It's much nicer to have, you know, the room to myself again. I know Nick's still there, but you know what I'm saying. Without a baby there making noise, my sleep is so much better. Like, I get into a much deeper sleep. We have a monitor in our room, which basically we never look at anyways. For the most part, he sleeps great. He goes down great as well. So he doesn't need to be rocked or anything. I basically feed him. He's usually asleep by the end of his feed, and then I swaddle him. That is another thing Winston loves, is a swaddle. Julian didn't want to be swaddled. His arms had to be out. So we always had him in one of those sleep sacks. But Winston is definitely different. He definitely likes to be nice and tightly swaddled, which is okay by me. Because if he sleeps soundly that way, then that's wicked. He can have the swaddle then. Right, babies? Do you know how cute you are? Do you know how cute you are? Let's show everybody how cute you are. Let's show them. Oh, look. Look how cute. He's not even looking. Look. Smile. You can smile. Oh, no. No smiles. No smiles. You're such a goose. Anyways, guys, I think that's all I can think of really for updates with Winston in the first 2 months, kind of things that he likes and whatnot. I'll probably do another update for him in another couple months. I'm sure he'll change a lot, so there'll be a lot to update on. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Please hit the subscribe button down below. Oh, you dropped your Soother. Hit the subscribe button down below if you want to see more videos like this. Thanks for watching. Bye. You're so cute. Do you know how cute you are? How cute are you? On a scale of 1 to 1,000. How cute? Very cute? A little bit cute? A lot cute? Yeah? Oh, good. Have a kiss? You're so sweet.